So we're nearly there, and now it's time to do the buttons and the buttonholes. So with the bodice laid face up and right side out, make sure that the sleeves are both laid out, not twisted, with the cuff right side up, and you'll be able to see both sides. If you do that to both sleeves, then the buttons always go on the side that are closest to the bodice, and the buttonholes go on the outer edge. So it's best to double check that before you put them on, so that you have them on the mirrored image of each other. Buttons always go on the inside edge, and the buttonholes will go on the outside. I'm starting with the left sleeve, which means that the buttonholes are going to be on the right. To measure the buttonholes, you can check the diagram on page 14, which will show you how far apart they are spaced and away from the edge. To start marking them in, the first one is 1 centimeter down from the very top of the cuff. So not the stitching line, but the actual top of the cuff itself will be down 1 centimeter, and we'll make a mark. And then the other two are 3 centimeters away from the first. So making a mark, and then for your third one, 3 centimeters down. Now to start your buttonholes, they should be 0.6 centimeters or 1/4 of an inch in from the edge. So it is just past that stitching line, and it will follow the angle of the cuff. So don't do them in a straight line ending up with this one further over here, because the cuff is angled to take into account the fact that it is an extended cuff and your forearm is going to be larger than your wrist, so it does get narrower at the very base of the cuff. So there are our lines for our buttonholes. When you go to sew your buttonholes, make sure that you're starting at this point that's 0.6 centimeters or 1/4 of an inch in from the seam line, and work your buttonhole backwards so that it can take up as much space as needed for the buttons that you've chosen.